Good evening. It's Tuesday, May 22nd. I'm Patricia Vallone. Thank you for joining us this evening. Well, it's time to pay up. That's the message to 7 nightclubs in Prince George's that owe a combined $700,000 in taxes and other fees to the state of Maryland. At a press conference today, Comptroller Peter Franchot and State's Attorney Angela Also Brooks outlined the impact of the year-long investigation.
We're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars of tax revenue that has been illegally kept from the state.
Many of them were encouraging violence and crime and really wreaking havoc on many of our neighborhoods. And so we are especially pleased not only to be pursuing the taxable income that is rightly due the state, but we are also very pleased to really take control of our neighborhoods and to be very proactive in making sure that we are causing a decline in crime.
The 7 businesses indicted today include Puzzles Event Center and Let's Chat nightclubs, both located in Suitland, along with De La Swan Event Atrium of Hyattsville, Crossroads in Bladensburg, Plaza 23 in Fort Washington, Black Amethyst in Temple Hills, and the CFE Club in Forestville. All of the nightclubs are now closed with the exception of Crossroads. Well, nearly 300 bills were signed by Governor Martin O'Malley and the General Assembly leadership today. One of the major ones is the Maryland Innovation Initiative, which focuses on job creation and strengthening the economy. It creates a partnership between the University of Maryland and other well-known colleges. The initiative provides money, educational opportunities, and other resources to help entrepreneurs develop their businesses.
We are able to move forward with a state that is more competitive than virtually any other states in America in terms of the quality of our workforce, our ability to capture the opportunities of this new economy. In total, these actions will improve our structural budget outlook by about $560 million in this upcoming fiscal year. We will limit budget growth to the 3rd lowest growth rate in 2 decades. We will leave a fund balance of more than $200 million to help balance our fiscal year 14 budget.
$5 million in next year's budget has been allocated toward the initiative. The governor also signed bills having to do with insurance, tax credits, and education into law. Well, lawmakers could be back in Annapolis for a second special session in July. This time they would be looking at expanding gambling in Prince George's County. But first, a working group announced by the governor, the House, and the Senate will study that issue. They'll be looking at whether it's something that should move forward. The controversial issue died in the General Assembly during the regular session. Delegate Aisha Braveboy, who is against the project, believes there are other ways of enhancing the county's economy.
I think that we have, as a state, we could better use our time looking at industries that really bring high-paying jobs, sustainable jobs to our state. As you know, Maryland is not one of the cheapest places to live, but with our proximity to the District of Columbia, Prince George's County is one of the most affluent and also one of the most expensive places to live in Maryland. And so, when you're bringing in new industries and when you're concentrating so much of your resources and time on bringing industries, I think those industries should create sustainable jobs that pay good wages to our residents.
And Delegate Braveboy expressed concern that there are no permanent members from the Prince George's delegation in the working group, only alternates. The group will meet on June 1st. Well, police are still investigating the death of a District Heights woman who may have been part of a domestic dispute. The incident happened in the 6500 block of Gateway Drive around midnight last night. When police arrived, they found 37-year-old Maria Madrid de Gomez with multiple stab wounds.
Our officers responded to the scene, observed a Hispanic female in the laying on the ground. Unresponsive, fire board responded to the scene, transported her to the hospital where she was pronounced deceased. Apparently it's a domestic situation involving her husband. Her husband fled the scene and we're still looking for him.
Police say the woman's husband is a person of interest. Well, you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone.